Appreciate that. Need to switch gears now to a 16-year-old who is dead after being electrocuted and falling from a 60-foot power pole, in Fruit Heights last night. ABC4's Bayan Wang joins us live from this scene now. Bayan, this is pretty heartbreaking.
It is so heartbreaking. Authorities say a 16-year-old was in this area with his teenage friends, enjoying the view here. It's a remarkable view. He decided to climb this power pole behind me, and he made it all the way to the top, was kind of hanging off the end there on that bar. And all of a sudden, his friends described seeing a spark, and then he fell down 60 feet. Authorities rushed here as fast as they could, took him to the hospital, where he later passed away. A nearby neighbor told me that they rushed over here because they saw some sort of spark, they saw some sort of explosion, and his friends said that there were sparks kind of showering down from the top of the pole, making it really hard for them to get to their friend to try to help them out. But in a matter of a few seconds, they were able to get over there. The neighbor saying that he tried to provide CPR, that the 16-year-old victim did show signs of life. He thought he was going to be okay and was absolutely devastated to learn that he passed away at the hospital just a few hours later. Now, if we zoom in to this memorial stone at the base of the power pole, it says, "In loving memory of Scott Nye." That was a teenager who died nearly the same way after he climbed up on the pole and was electrocuted as well. I think he was only 15 years old at the time. You'll see on that memorial stone the word sunshine. Well, friends of the 16-year-old victim from Monday told me that that was his nickname. That was the 16-year-old's nickname who passed away yesterday. It was Sunshine. They said it left them in awe, questioning what the coincidence was. But this tragedy now is resurfacing that old tragedy. We spoke to a woman who was a friend of Scott Nye's, who was here with him climbing that pole so many years ago, back in 2007. Take a listen to what she had to say.
My son was up here, well, I want to say 17 years ago when the tragedy with Scott Nye happened. So he was actually on the tower when Scott got electrocuted, and it threw him off. He was about 20 feet up, and it threw him off as well. So it just brought a lot of heartache and sadness. It's nothing I thought that would ever happen again.
And now you're taking a look at kind of that black tar cement looking like material on the street there near the power pole. A lot of people are asking, what is that? Well, the neighbor who came here to render aid to the victim said that there was this weird lava looking material in this area. There was brush on fire in this area. And he also described this weird phenomenon, seeing smoke billowing from the base of other light poles across the street here as far as 100 yards away. What you will not recognize if you're looking in this area is any major warning sign. There are several people asking me, hey, you would think that it would be fenced off. You would think that there'd be a giant warning sign saying high voltage, do not climb, considering what happened not just in 2007, but so they had these questions. I reached out to Rocky Mountain Power, who is monitoring this situation, and they said they actually did have a very obvious large sign, and right now they're investigating why it wasn't here on Monday. Lindsay, I'll send it back to you.